Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and for those that are new here, hello, my name is Alicia. So you've probably guessed by the title below, we are going to be transforming my veggie garden. So if you're wondering why it is in such a state, that's because I just had baby Archie here 2 months ago now, and obviously being pregnant over the last year or so, I haven't been able to exactly get out in the garden. Don't forget to click that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It'll be great to have you guys a part of the Kill Farm. So we're going to start off showing you a couple of quick before videos, because it obviously wouldn't be a transformation video without seeing all of the befores. At the moment we've got this windbreak fence and waratahs, which is a really cheap option if you do need something temporary, and it has worked pretty well. But as you can see, it's starting to sag and it's starting to break and fall down off the waratahs, and rabbits are starting to get in. So my plan for this fence is we're going to do galvanized mesh and then 100 by 100 posts. So we're going to make sure we buy the mesh with quite small squares so it will keep both rats and rabbits out. You probably just had a glimpse of this sheep wool and kind of freaked out, but don't worry, it is not actual sheep, it's just the wool. Perfect organic matter, and it's great weed suppression, which is what we're doing at the moment. So we made all of these veggie garden beds in here ourselves. I've stained most of them. Those 4 are the new additions. They've all been stained, but we're just going to stain this one over here just to tie them all in. Obviously we're going to weed the entire thing. This is probably going to take like a few days because the weeds are so bad. I've never seen a garden this much neglected. Look at all the weeds. The huge change is going to be the pathway. So at the moment we just put weed mat down, but the sun's kind of perished them all and they've started to rip, and there's lots of weeds in that, all in the rows. So I'm going to clean all that up, put fresh weed mat down, and then we're going to either put white stone in between or mulch. And then obviously we're just going to fill up all the beds, make sure they're nice and topped up with soil, compost, lots of organic matter, and then the fun part, we're going to be planting in all the beds. Jaden's also going to get on his digger and come down here and fix all the levels. He's also going to dig out this bank. It's quite hard to see, but at the moment you can't really back a trailer down here, and we always are using trailers to obviously fill up all our beds. So that's going to wrap up the befores, so make sure you get a real good look in the state of it at the moment, because it's just going to be incredible. I've been out in the garden for the last few days, and I'm going to show you some afters. So I've been flat tick weeding all the gardens ready for the season. It actually didn't even take that long considering what it looked like before. And to think at the start I thought it was going to be impossible, but look at it all weeded. Oh, I just can't get over how much better it's looking. I also am doing a little bit of experiment this season. I've used chicken manure in this garden and then mulch in that garden. And I've planted the same seeds in each garden, so I'm going to see if it makes a difference if we have chicken manure or wood chips. So definitely stay tuned for that to see the results. This garden here is perfect for watermelons because it's low to the ground, so it's just easy for the vines just to kind of creep their way around the garden, which I don't really mind. And I'm going to leave this bed here full of these silver beets. I don't actually eat silver beet, but I mainly just grow it for the chickens because it grows so well here. So today Jaden's starting to re-landscape all around the garden, which is so exciting. I've been waiting so long, and I finally get to fill up all of these raised beds. So lucky that I get all of this topsoil for free, because we had excess piles over there from when he's doing his re-landscaping. So perfect for these beds. It is so rich and full of worms. So now that that area is starting to look a lot better, we are going to work on this bit. So Jaden's currently reshaping all the land. Like I said earlier, we just want it easy to be able to back a trailer down here and to get into the veggie garden, because at the moment there was that big steep hill. So yeah, I think that's just going to make it a lot easier access. So that's starting to look a lot better. We're just putting the topsoil on so we can put some grass down. But the plan for here is to put some stairs down here because it's quite a steep slope. And then I might plant something here. But yeah, it's all starting to take shape now. I do actually have 6 blueberry plants that I have no idea where to plant. So I'm actually thinking I might plant them in a raised bed, because the ones that I've got over the back there are just in the ground. And apparently blueberries are quite fussy with their soil, so I'm going to try actually maybe put them in this garden over here behind me, the one that I just filled up, so then I can kind of like monitor their soil and yeah, see how they go. So over the past few days, me and Logan have been planting all of our excess strawberry plants. We are definitely not going to get a shortage of strawberries this year. So we've got this third of the garden full of strawberries. You can see all of the new ones that I planted down here. We've got two types in this garden. We've got the normal red one that everyone has, and we've also got alpine strawberries, which are a white strawberry, which I'm trying this year. So that's going to be exciting. I have also filled up this garden. There's about 25 or so in here, just lots of spare plants that I had. I also have strawberries in this tub. And a whole lot of strawberries in this planter box as well. I've actually heard from a few people that there was actually a shortage in strawberry plants this year, which is crazy because I have just got so many that I've given a lot to my nan, my mum, my auntie, and there's still lots spare. Obviously, a few things I need to do with the strawberry patch is I got to make sure that the watermelons which are planted down there don't trample all over them, so I might have to build some sort of fence here. Of course, I'm going to have to put some sort of netting over the strawberries because we know how much birds love them. And another thing that we planted was our potatoes. So I've put in a couple of rows of cliff kidney. Every other year I've always planted all of my potatoes at once, so then they're all ready at once. So what I've done differently this year is I've just planted one kind, and then I'm going to wait a couple of weeks, plant another kind, so then I can kind of stagger them when I have to harvest them all, so I don't have all the potatoes all ready at once. Now the other two varieties that I'm doing this year is Agria and Red Rascal. So these are just in here just to get all their sprouts ready to plant into the ground. And then the last thing that we did was we planted the 6 blueberry plants that I showed you earlier. So while these 6 blueberry plants are growing, I can also put some lettuce or spinach or something in the front here as well to make sure I utilize all the garden space. Oh, and not to mention, here's another 4 strawberry plants in here. So yeah, so many strawberries. You've been calling me. You show everyone what you do. Go on. He's been calling me from the garden because here's the rest of our landscaping. If you haven't been following us, we're actually re-landscaping our whole entire property. So Jane's just been flattening this out. But what Logan has been doing for the past few days is roly-polying down this hill, haven't you? Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoa. Did it work? Run up the hill, do it again. So anyways, I might finish this video here, and I hope you guys subscribe if you want to see part 2 of this transformation. We've still got a lot to do. We've got to do all of the fences, of course. We've got to put all the bark down, fix this pergola here in the entrance. So yeah, make sure you follow along if you're a keen gardener and watch this area behind me transform into like a food paradise, because it should all start growing soon. It's October here and it's hot and sunny today, so I think we're going to be in for a good season. So stay tuned for the next one. See you later. Bye.